Atlantis is just about to track directly in front of the station now on the velocity vector.
Порядка 500 футов. И информация по фильтрам и фиалке будет через наземные пункты, пока ее ищут.
Two spacecraft are tracking across the southern Pacific Ocean, just about to move from daylight into darkness.
Я думаю, шаттл должен быть виден.
As Atlantis continues the fly around of the station, now directly in front of Mir on the imaginary velocity vector with the payload bay pointed toward the station, and Atlantis's tail pointed in the direction of travel. The orbiter's tracked 3/4 of the way around the station now since undocking, which occurred 50 minutes ago.
Наблюдаем включение огней на станции.
The distance between the two has remained very stable throughout this circular fly around of Atlantis. This view looking directly over at the station from the centerline camera mounted in the orbiter docking system.
Шаттл прошел горизонт, опускается вниз, и дальность 615 футов.
This low light level black and white camera mounted in the payload bay of the orbiter looking directly at the space station as Atlantis tracks now in front of and below the station, continuing the slow circle. Should be completing the fly around of the station in the next 20 minutes or so. The Mir space station now with 6 modules, including the core module or the Mir core module, the Cavant 1 and Cavant 2 modules, the Crystal module to which Atlantis was docked throughout the docked phase of the mission, the newest science module, the Spectre module, and now the newest module that Atlantis delivered to the station, the docking module, which will be used for all future shuttle dockings. Soyuz capsule on the left of the station, which was used to transport Yuri Gudzenko, Sergei Avdeyev, and Thomas Ryder to the station on September 3rd, will be used by those three on February 29th to return to Earth following their mission.
Atlantis for TCS.
Go ahead, Story.
We see a good cal on TCS-2. Can you do an acquire command and then update the seed range?
Okay, we'll do that.
Thank you.
Шаттл находится почти под вами. Дальность 600 футов. И я думаю, вы его не увидите, потому что он для вас по третьей плоскости.
Пока мы его не видим.
Мы принимаем картинку с шаттла. И он у вас находится над потолком базового блока. Да, сейчас модуль-то в другом месте стоит, правильно? Я забыл, что поменялось все.
And Story, TCS-2 is tracking. The data agrees with TCS-1. They appear to both be on reflector number 1.
Thanks for a great report, Bill.
Atlantis is now tracking almost directly underneath the Mir space station. Atlantis has now completed one full circle of the space station. The plan is for Atlantis to continue another 3/4 of the way around the space station before the final separation burn occurs with the orbiter directly in front of the station on the velocity vector. Small particles that appear from the downlink or from the view from Atlantis, periodically likely ice crystals that form from the jet firings of Atlantis throughout this fly-around procedure.
Шаттл прошел вертикаль под вами, и облет идет с удвоенной орбитальной скоростью. То есть за полвитка один раз облетает вокруг станции. Да, в пространстве это под вами, а по отношению к вам это в сторону третьей плоскости базового блока. И уходит в сторону правого борта.
Atlantis. Atlantis, как слышите мир?
Ребята, мы вас
Хорошо,
слышим.
слушаю вас, хорошо. Есть 2 минутки времени?
We have a couple minutes.
Ответьте, пожалуйста. Я сейчас хотел вам несколько что-то сказать такое. Сергей, до вас уже.
We would like to say a few words for you.
Что? Больше. Как слушали, Кен? Хорошо слышно, и спасибо. Это очень красивые песни. И я думаю, в будущем каждый раз, когда мы слышали эту песню, по-английски или по-русски, мы должны думать и мечтать во время на орбите с вами. Все правильно, Кен.
Ken, this is Sergey. We knew that you brought guitar on board, but we didn't know that you brought the girl.
As Atlantis approaches a point directly behind the space station now, the Mir 20 crew playing some music for the shuttle crew. The response from Ken Cameron was that that was a beautiful song. He's heard that song both in Russian and in English now, and he will remember, whenever he hears that song, he will remember the time they had on this flight.
Подожди, не спеши. Как слышите, ура?
Atlantis will be selecting the color camera at sunrise.
Roger that. And are you hearing Mir?
Yes, sir. We've heard them for an hour or two.
Well, I thought they just called you. I wasn't sure.
Хорошо, как меня?
Из Москвы не было ответа еще по поводу того, что я спрашивал.
Ответ будет через наземные станции. 9-й не успевает подготовить его раньше.
Хорошо, понятно. Наземной связи не надо будет снимать.
Atlantis and the Mir space station are now tracking northeasterly, approaching Cuba on a northeasterly track. Views coming through the ground station at the Merritt Island tracking station. as the two vehicles are just about to move from darkness into daylight.
Then it's a minute and a half to hand over to Taters East.
Roger.
На данный момент ответ есть такой. Фильтр должен быть UFS 5, это постоянный, плюс F3. А режимы описаны в радиограмме 15058.
Значит, еще раз, постоянный УСФ 5 и 3, да?
Да, F3.
Не слышу, Сережа.
Федор 3, F3 фильтр.
Спасибо.
Sunrise breaking over the Mir space station and the shuttle Atlantis as the vehicles travel to the east of Florida. Atlantis is now tracking above and behind the space station, a quarter of the way through the second rotation of the Mir complex.
Atlantis back with you, Taters East.
Atlantis and Mir are now tracking up the east coast of the United States on Atlantis' 93rd orbit of the mission, the 5th daily orbit for the Mir space station. Atlantis is now approaching a point directly above the
And land
station.
to the dam.
Go ahead.
We're ready for auto when you are.
Thank you. There's a lot of people swimming around out here.
I'll bet. And we know.
The television coming courtesy of the Merritt Island tracking station. Atlantis is just about to move out of range of that tracking station. The KU band dish antenna is in blockage on the eastern satellite. That'll end the television during this fly around of Atlantis and the Mir space station for the remainder of this communications pass, which should last another 26 minutes or so. The second of two fly-arounds about halfway completed as Atlantis is tracking high above the Mir space station, directly above it, with the station between Atlantis and the Earth's surface. The vehicle continuing with the payload bay pointed down toward the Earth, traveling with the tail in the direction of travel. All has gone very smoothly with the undocking and separation of Atlantis from the Mir space station. The undocking occurred on time at 3:16 this morning Eastern Time, 2:16 Central Time.